ये क्या है? God, that is so creepy. Oh my God, that is so creepy. Holy shit. And that is why, my friends, a coalition government is brilliant. And I feel like more than the Congress, they must have listened to Nitish Kumar. Bucks and Godi Media writing benefits of caste census. Like all your Bhakt friends who are like, oh, 56 inch ka Sina will be like, oh, deal kar liya, oh, listening to the opposition now. अरे भाई सुनना चाहिए यार. ओह मिस्टर सिन्हा, मोदी जी ने किया तो कुछ सोच समझ के किया होगा कास्ट सेंसस. Is it too much to expect some sense from this government to be at least for once speak some sense? I do not get it. It's very annoying. Anyway, well done Modi ji. Well done Amit Shah. Well done Modi ji. Good job. Let's watch.
पार्लियामेंट में हमने कहा था कि कास्ट सेंसस को हम करवा के छोड़ेंगे, और हमने ये भी कहा था कि 50% की जो कैप है, जो आर्टिफिशियल दीवार लगा रखी है, उसको भी हम तोड़ के हटाएंगे. पता नहीं क्या हुआ, सडनली 11 साल बाद नरेंद्र मोदी जी कहते थे कि सिर्फ 4 जाते हैं. सडनली कास्ट सेंसस का अनाउंसमेंट किया. हम इसको सपोर्ट करते हैं, पूरी तरह सपोर्ट करते हैं, मगर हम टाइमलाइन चाहते हैं. हम जानना चाहते हैं ये कब तक होगा, और ये एक पहला कदम है. तेलंगाना एक मॉडल बना है कास्ट सेंसस के लिए, और वो ब्लूप्रिंट बन सकती है. और कास्ट सेंसस को डिज़ाइन करने में हमारा पूरा सरकार को ऑफर है, पूरा समर्थन है कि हम डिज़ाइन करेंगे, क्योंकि डिज़ाइन बहुत ज़रूरी है. क्योंकि 2 एग्जाम्पल्स हैं, एक बिहार का डिज़ाइन है, दूसरा तेलंगाना का डिज़ाइन है. उसमें ज़मीन आसमान का फ़र्क है. और मैं दोहराना चाहता हूं कि कास्ट सेंसस पहला कदम है. हमारा जो विजन है, एक बिल्कुल नया डेवलपमेंट का, विकास का पैराडाइम हम कास्ट सेंसस के माध्यम से लाना चाहते हैं. सिर्फ रिजर्वेशंस नहीं, मगर हम सेंट्रल सवाल पूछ रहे हैं. चाहे ओबीसीज हों, दलित्स हों, आदिवासी हों, उनकी देश में कितनी भागीदारी है. कास्ट सेंसस से एक प्रकार से पता लगेगा, बट कास्ट सेंसस से आगे जाना है. हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस में, संस्थाओं में इनकी कहाँ कहाँ पार्टिसिपेशन है, पावर स्ट्रक्चर जो है उधर कितनी पार्टिसिपेशन है, ये नेक्स्ट स्टेप है. और हम चाहते हैं इस डायरेक्शन में कास्ट सेंसस. हमने एक और चीज कही थी, कांग्रेस पार्टी ने रेज की थी, मैनिफेस्टो में भी था, आर्टिकल 15(5). आर्टिकल 15(5) इज रिजर्वेशन इन प्राइवेट एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस. ये कानून है, ऑलरेडी कानून है, और हम चाहते हैं एकदम इस कानून को एनडीए की सरकार, बीजेपी की सरकार इंप्लीमेंट करना शुरू करे. सेंसस को डिले किया है और अपोज किया था. हम इस सेंसस को वेलकम करते हैं, ये हमारा विजन है, इन्होंने अडॉप्ट किया, बहुत अच्छा. मगर हम चाहते हैं कि हमें डेट्स बताई जाएं, किस दिन तक ये सेंसस होगा, बजट में इसका पैसा आना चाहिए, अभी बजट में पैसा नहीं है, और फिर जो डेवलपमेंटल विजन है वो हमारे सामने प्रेजेंट होना चाहिए. तो ये मैं आपसे कहना चाहता था. अंग्रेजी में बोल देता हूं. कास्ट सेंसस वी हैव बीन फाइटिंग नाउ फॉर सम टाइम. गवर्नमेंट हैज अपोज्ड फॉर सम रीजन. वी डोंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट दैट रीजन इज. They have suddenly decided to do it. We welcome that. We want to give them participation and access to power. So we are absolutely convinced in the Congress party that the caste census is a first step of a completely new development paradigm in the country, and we are going to push this paradigm through one way or the other. It doesn't matter what the BJP thinks. We have shown that we can pressure the BJP into doing the caste census. We are going to show you that we are going to pressure the BJP into doing 15(5) and also removing the 50% cap. I think every Congress member every Congress worker, every single person who has fought for the caste census, and there are millions of people, activists from the backward communities, Dalits, Adivasis. I'm very proud of what you have done. This would not be possible without the effort, without the hard work that you have done. It has been a sustained campaign that we have run, and I'm very proud of every single person who has helped us in this campaign. Thank you.
शॉर्ट एंड स्वीट स्टेटमेंट. क्वेश्चंस आएंगे अभी.
So you said that the government was opposed to this and suddenly decided to take this step. Do you think that this decision has been taken in light of the upcoming Bihar polls?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's
That's
I
a
don't
good
think that's why
angle,
this
though.
decision has been taken in a hurry. I don't need to comment on whether they took it, when they took it, how they took it. Now they have taken it. We are happy they've taken it. Now this needs to be taken forward.
Actually, that might be a good angle because Bihar cares a
सर,
lot more about
प्रधानमंत्री,
caste than religion.
बार बार ये कहते थे कि ये 4 जातियां होती हैं सिर्फ देश में. अब अचानक से फैसला हुआ तो क्या लगता है कि आपको जो विपक्ष ने और आप लोगों ने दबाव बनाया, उस दबाव के कारण
ये सिर्फ
कोई
हमने
और कारण
दबाव
है
नहीं
इसके
डाला,
पीछे?
ये सिर्फ दबाव नहीं डाला है हमने. ये हमने ऑर्गेनाइज तरीके से बहुत गहराई से कैंपेन चलाया है, ग्रासरूट लेवल पे कैंपेन चलाया है.
That's true.
और महीनों से हम ये कैंपेन चला रहे हैं और इस कैंपेन का असर पड़ा है, इफेक्ट आया है, और इसीलिए इन्होंने ये डिसीजन लिया है. बट कास्ट सेंसस जो मैंने आपसे बोला, ये दरवाजा खोलने का तरीका है.
Wha-
उसके बाद
अच्छा, let's complete this. Then
Real-
I'll answer your questions.
विकास
Current
का काम
also.
शुरू होगा. एक बार हमें इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगी तो फिर हम उस इंफॉर्मेशन के बेसिस पे हम एक्शन ले पाएंगे. मैं आपको 2-3 उदाहरण देता हूं. तेलंगाना के कास्ट सेंसस में से इंफॉर्मेशन किस ग्रैन्युलैरिटी की आ रही है और किस टाइप की इंफॉर्मेशन आ रही है. तेलंगाना में जो कॉर्पोरेट स्ट्रक्चर है, सीईओज, मैनेजमेंट टीम, सीनियर मैनेजमेंट, ओनरशिप स्ट्रक्चर, उसमें आपको एक दलित नहीं मिलेगा, एक आदिवासी नहीं मिलेगा, एक पिछड़े वर्ग का व्यक्ति नहीं मिलेगा. मैं कह रहा हूं एक नहीं मिलेगा. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि 1% नहीं मिलेगा, है ही नहीं. 90% ऑफ इंडिया इज नॉट रिप्रेजेंटेड देयर. फर्स्ट. सेकंड, गिग वर्कर्स, जहां जिनके लिए हमने तेलंगाना में और अब कर्नाटक में हम कानून बना रहे हैं. अगर आप गिग वर्कर्स की लिस्ट देखें, जिसको मैं मॉडर्न स्लेवरी कहता हूं, उसमें आपको सिर्फ ओबीसी, दलित और आदिवासी मिलेंगे. तो ये 2 स्ट्रीम्स बन रही हैं. एक स्ट्रीम मजदूरी की स्ट्रीम, गरीबी की स्ट्रीम, बेरोजगारी की स्ट्रीम, जिसमें दलित, आदिवासी, पिछड़ा वर्ग है, और दूसरी स्ट्रीम जिसमें एक छोटी सी एलीट पूरे के पूरे सिस्टम को कंट्रोल कर रही है. उसके ऊपर अदानी जी, अंबानी जी बैठे हैं. तो ये कास्ट सेंसस इस चीज को बदलने का फाउंडेशन है, पहला कदम है.
राहुल जी, आप लगातार दबाव बना रहे थे, लेकिन पिछले 11 सालों से प्रधानमंत्री मोदी इस पर नहीं मान रहे थे. अभी पहलगाम का इतना बड़ा हादसा हुआ, क्या आपको लगता है कि इस वक्त में जो टाइमिंग है प्रधानमंत्री की कास्ट सेंसस को मानना, वो पहलगाम से
देखिए,
ध्यान भटकाने की कोशिश है?
आप जर्नलिस्ट हो, ये आप लोगों का काम है. आपका काम स्पेक्यूलेशन है, मेरा काम स्पेक्यूलेशन नहीं है. मैं फैक्ट्स पे काम करता हूं. तो आप स्पेक्यूलेट कीजिए, मैं इस पे स्पेक्यूलेट नहीं करूंगा. मेरे को स्पेक्यूलेट करने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. उन्होंने क्यों लिया, क्यों नहीं लिया, उसमें मुझे कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. लिया, और ये बड़ा स्टेप है. मैं सिर्फ ये समझना चाहता हूं
सच्चा
कि सेंसस कब होगा और ये किस प्रकार से सेंसस होगा, कौन से सवाल इसमें होंगे. क्योंकि आप कह सकते हो कि हमने सेंसस कर दिया और फिर रेलेवेंट सवाल आपने नहीं पूछे, तो फिर उसका कोई मतलब ही नहीं है. तो तेलंगाना में हमने बहुत गहराई से पब्लिक में जाकर कंसल्टेशन करके, लाखों लोगों से कंसल्टेशन करके हमने डिजाइन किया है. तो वी वांट अ पीपल्स सेंसस, वी डोंट नॉट वांट अ ब्यूरोक्रेट सेंसस.
that's such a good response. I like that.
सर आप पहले ही कहते थे कि एक्सरे
Decent-
एक्सरे के लिए सरकार राजी हो गई है.
Mature
इस तरीके
response,
से एक्सरे हो,
honestly.
बार बार तेलंगाना मॉडल की बात कर रहे हैं, तो क्या तेलंगाना मॉडल अडॉप्ट होना चाहिए, किस तरीके से होना
नहीं,
चाहिए?
देखिए, तेलंगाना मॉडल में 2-3 प्रिंसिपल्स हैं. पहला प्रिंसिपल है कि बंद कमरे में 5-10 ब्यूरोक्रेट्स ने उसको नहीं डिजाइन किया. ठीक है, क्योंकि फ्रैंकली बोलूं तो जिन कम्युनिटीज की हम मदद करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, उनकी होल्ड ब्यूरोक्रेसी में है ही नहीं. तो हम चाहते हैं मैस सेंसस, ओपन टेक्नोलॉजी का सेंसस, जहां हम स्टेक होल्डर से पूछें आपको एक्चुअली डिजाइन में आपकी क्या राय है? आप डिजाइन के बारे में क्या सोचते हो? ये तेलंगाना का फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल.
Open
सेकंड
source.
प्रिंसिपल तेलंगाना में वी हैव सेट अप एक्सपर्ट ग्रुप who is now going to study all the data and is going to present to the government of Telangana a vision based on caste census. So that is the second step. And third step, as you are already aware, Telangana has demolished that wall of 50%, right? And also the 15.5, Article 15.5 जो मैंने mention किया है. मुझे लगता है मेरी immediate suspicion है कि ये वो women's bill वाली strategy timeline वाली है, but
I was
I
also
hope
about to
that
say. Yeah.
better sense prevails.
Yeah. Modi said Congress pitch for caste census is an urban Naxal thought during Lok Sabha elections 2024. Today he passed the same urban Naxal thought.
और आपने अब तक की बर्बादी लाई क्यों? पहले उनका जवाब मांगो भाई. नंबर 1. नंबर 2, एक्सेल का मतलब क्या है जी? मतलब हर परिवार में जाना, घर घर छापा मारना. अगर किसी अनाज के डिब्बे में किसी महिला ने अपने गहने छपा के रखे हैं, उसको भी एक्सरे किया जाएगा, उनके गहने ले लिए जाएंगे, जमीनों का हिसाब किताब किया जाएगा और फिर उसको रिडिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे. ये दुनिया में एक माओवादी विचार ने सब किया हुआ है. दुनिया बर्बाद हो चुकी है. ये पूरी तरह
Wow.
अर्बन नक्सल उस सोच का सीधा सीधा प्रगटीकरण है.
Urban Naxal thought. Okay, a few things. First thing is that Revant Reddy has tweeted based on the vision and direction of Shri Rahul Gandhi ji, who first demanded nationwide caste census during his historic Bharat Jodo Yatra. Telangana is the first state to conduct caste survey last year. This was the first independent India, the last one being in 1931. Statewide comprehensive socio-economic caste survey. So it is called SEC caste census. No, SECC is what it's called. Survey, pata nahi. SECC is what it's called. It's different than the usual census. You have to understand that, right? These are specialized questions which are meant to find out the socio-economic status and then map it to particular castes. That is the whole idea. So the idea of a caste census is that first step, like if you filter down, first step is how many people are there, which is the census part of it, right? Which is how many people are there. Second is how are they divided into different religions and castes, right? Castes mein, third step, which are the backward classes versus the other backward classes versus the EBC versus the scheduled caste. That is categorized, right? Then uske baad, the fourth category that comes is basically what is their socio-economic status that is mapped per grouping that is being made, right? So essentially you get a comprehensive idea of what is the how much wealth is owned by a particular group of people, what is the economic status, like whether they have houses, whether they have access to healthcare, what is their education levels, all sorts of things. So then you can take a call on whether the policies that were implemented to benefit particular groups need to be rejigged, rethought, whatever way you want to do it, right? So essentially what has been happening till now is that whenever reservation policies are brought in, right, it is usually on political lines. Essentially before elections, one particular group which is a dominant vote bank will be like appeased by a particular party. And it is not just about BJP, even the Congress and regional parties have been doing it, which is like, oh, Marathas hai, unko reservation de do. Dhangar hai, unko reservation de do. In partidar agitation, the Patils, whatever, unko reservation de do. So it's based on feelings more than anything else, right? So what they have been refraining from doing, and this has been consistent through the ages, all political parties, they have been refraining from actually finding out what is the situation per caste, like for every caste, for every socio-economic group, what is the actual status and whether they need reservation or not, whether the current reservation policies have actually helped, right? the idea of reservations is not an employment guarantee scheme. I have to reiterate this again and again whenever I talk about reservations. It's a social justice scheme, right? It is basically an idea that for thousands of years there have been particular groups of people who have been kept away systematically from opportunities, from becoming better, from gathering wealth, from achieving a certain status in society, right? So reservations are for social justice for those particular groups. Now, when you have reservation policies implemented which are supposed to benefit that particular group, right? Social justice ke liye, it is important to measure, right, whether it has actually worked. So it is not ki oh inko job mila ki nahi mila because of reservation. That doesn't, it's not about that. It's basically about their socio-economic status. Whether 60 years of reservation policies on that particular group have helped them as compared to other groups. That is the idea behind reservations in general. Affirmative action, if you want to call it that. So, when you do caste census, you get data on all of these things, and then you are able to rejig the policies to actually give social justice to groups that deserve it. Right? There are some groups which might not be like politically relevant. They might not have majority, they might not be vote banks, they might not have like large numbers, but at the same time, because of caste reasons, they might have been kept away from particular opportunities, wealth, a bunch of things, right? Education, jobs also, you throw it in, economic factors as well. So then in that case, you don't even know, right, whether the reservation policy has reached that small amount of people, and since they don't have any political power, they never got it. That is the point of a caste, socio-economic caste census, that those kind of groups will also be identified, and then actual reservation can be given to those people to see. And then maybe if it's done periodically, for example, right now the government is doing it, saying that hum jo census karenge, we will do like socio-economic caste census with it, which means that if the government does it periodically, so next 10 years, then they do another one. The next 10 years, they do another one. At a state level, states are also doing these data gathering exercises. Honestly, I think the census should be done every 5 years. Now, especially with technology, etc., it is quite possible. Like 10 years is too far long of a period. Now, though, like Modi government has just ignored the census completely. So now 14 years, we don't have any data on how many people are there in India, honestly. But my thing is that 5 years hona chahiye, and then it should be a socio-economic caste census. Like you should find out what are the kind of opportunities people are getting. Is education reaching people? Is healthcare reaching people based on their caste, etc.? Because obviously caste is a very big reality in India, right? So this is a good move. This is a good move without getting into the politics of it. I think Rahul Gandhi gave a very good response that, don't want to speculate why they did it, whether it is Bihar elections, whether it is to distract people from Pahalgam. I really appreciate him for giving this mature response. I like that because honestly, I'm looking for some maturity from our political class. I'm glad someone is doing it. It's good. I mean, and we should praise Modi government for even considering it. It's essentially they're listening to the opposition now. And that is why, my friends, a coalition government is brilliant. And I feel like more than the Congress, they must have listened to Nitish Kumar. I have always said this, the Modi government's only agenda is what can win elections. If secularism really became an election issue on which people voted on, the BJP would insta pivot. Yeah. So Karan, your point is absolutely correct. I feel like they have done this keeping the Bihar elections in mind. Maybe their internal surveys actually said that the caste census is going to be a big issue that the opposition will play up. So, yeah. So, instead now they are like, we'll just take the issue away. Yeah. We're going to take the issue away. Again, they have not given any date. So, they don't have to give any date. Just as far as like narrative goes, they've taken like one big issue away from the opposition. And Bihar is one place where caste politics is going to be a big thing, right? It's, you know, the funny thing is, and I've said this, I spoke to this one MP. They said that, you know, if you cross from UP to Bihar, the political situation changes even around the border. Like UP mein, there would be like Hindu, Muslim, etc. would be a big political issue. If you cross the border, then caste becomes a big issue. So it's a Mandal versus Mandir situation there. Bihar works on Mandal, UP works on Mandir. So, might be. Bihar elections is obviously one of the reasons. I mean, there is no denying it. There's a lot of vested interest in fudging the numbers, so it's not out of the question. That's what I'm saying. I mean, do I trust this government to conduct like a proper exercise? No. Honestly, I don't know. Like they don't have a good track record of maintaining good data or even being transparent with the data that they already have. Yeah, it's all headline management. So I don't know. Bihar caste issue is massive. Yeah, exactly my point. Wait, he already tweeted. So initially he had said to divide us, the British counted our caste, and today 75 years on, our politicians are counting votes caste per caste. And now he's like, massive Modi government political strike. Caste enumeration to be included in national population census. Yeah, do you remember they were talking about this NRC thing during the CAA protest? वो तो कर नहीं पाए ये लोग. National Citizen Register or whatever. If you want to look at how this government conducts like surveys and caste census and census in general, or population register if you want, just look at Assam and how they messed up there when they were trying to figure out Assam mein citizenship of people. They ended up in excluding like BJP members only. It was weird. NPR तो कर नहीं पाई है लोग. Bucks and Godi Media writing benefits of caste census. Mr. Sinha, मोदी जी ने किया है तो कुछ सोच समझ के किया होगा caste census. Understand two things. What? Understand? Sorry, just don't get stuck on language. The only purpose of caste census, make Hinduism to make Bharat weak. Only purpose of wealth survey, destroy Bharatiya economy, make it bankrupt and let minorities enjoy Sharia land. Pappu wants to finish Bharat as soon as possible. He will flew to, oh my god, language. He will flew to some other country with his family and enjoy. अब ये U-turn मारेंगे sir. Mr. Sinha U-turn मारेंगे. Let's see if he has already done a U-turn actually. What is this garbage? Oh, he's blocked. Sorry, I've blocked him. Yeah. Oh wow. Mr. Sinha is sticking to his... What? Oh, but hai usme. Okay, what is he saying now? I still believe caste-based census will create more rift among Hindus. Politicians indulging in caste politics will use it as a weapon. But then again, Bihar conducted the caste census almost 2 years ago. Nothing really changed there. But to dalna padega. But impressive, he's still sticking to it. I agree with this. One has to appreciate the tenacity. Everyone who decided to stick with the issue despite all odds, the fact that they forced the arrogant and shameless to bend over to the will of the people deserves a loud applause. See, one of the good things, I feel like the new Congress or whatever you want to call it, the Rahul Gandhi-fied Congress or post-Bharat Jodo Yatra Congress, is them sticking to one thing. Like they finally had an agenda, which is caste census, and they're sticking to it, and they stuck to it, and the government has done it. Basically, they're listening to the Congress now. ये क्या है? God, that is so creepy. Oh my God, that is so creepy. Holy shit. What I really find very annoying, for example, is that, listen, what harm is there of the Modi government accepting that oh, yeah, these people have been talking about caste census. We have relented and we are going to do it. Let's work together on this because both of us want the same thing. What stops them from doing that? I do not understand it. Like, क्या जा रहा है बॉस? सीरियसली क्या जा रहा है? बोल दो ना कि ठीक है, कांग्रेस इतना कैंपेन कर रहा था, हमने सुन लिया एक बात. क्या क्या तुम्हारा ईगो हर्ट होगा? Like all your भक्त friends who are like, अरे 56 इंच का सीना will be like, oh डील कर लिया, oh listening to the opposition now. अरे भाई सुनना चाहिए यार. Like हो गया ना, 10 साल के लिए बहुत मजाक मस्ती कर लिया, बहुत अथॉरिटेरियनिज्म कर लिया. Now try to get along for 5 years at least and say that हाँ सुन लिया भाई, there was a demand, कर लिया भाई. But instead what they're doing is this garbage. Congress and allies opposed the caste census for decades while in power. Amit Shah, क्या जरूरत है इसकी? Why does he need to do this? What the hell? Hours after the cabinet committee took significant decision, Home Minister said government has shown its strong commitment towards social equality and rights of. Mr. Shah said Congress and its allies opposed caste census for decades while in power and played politics over it while in opposition. अभी भी opposition में है. This decision will empower all economically and socially backward classes, promote inclusion and pave new paths of progress of the. Again, this decision to collect data will not actually do this. I'm sorry. Just have to clarify. The caste census will be an exercise of data gathering. The policies that you come up with after that is what will help people from socially and economic background and promote inclusion and pave new paths for progress of the deprived. That is the whole point. Yeah, at least be honest with that, no? Is it too much to expect some sense from this government to be at least for once speak some sense? I do not get it. It's very annoying. Sorry, I lost it a little bit there. Anyway, well done Modi ji. Well done Amit Shah. Well done Modi ji. Good job. मैं प्रेज करेगा, मेरे को कोई फर्क नहीं. I will praise you. I will say well done Modi ji. Any idea on the variables will be the data collected on? Again, I don't know Bhushan. We will have to find out. Again, they have not even given a date. So like what will be the methodology, etc. is like next level. तुम कुछ भी मतलब डेट नहीं दे रहे लोग, मेथोडोलॉजी क्या देंगे? And you think anybody cares? I care, but भक्तों को क्या करना है उसका? ये दलित के घर खाना खा के शुद्धि करने वाले लोग हैं. Yeah, exactly. Like I mean, the signaling is more important than actually doing the work, no? If I was Shah, I would do the same, make fun of opposition. That is normal in politics, in my opinion. Why is it normal is my question, Rachit. It is not productive, friend. Can I say this? I'm so frustrated with this. Like, I mean, I know it might sound very naive when I say, can't we just get along? But then किसी को तो बोलना पड़ेगा ना. Everybody's like, हाँ ये तो normal है, गाली तो मारेंगे एक दूसरे को. Why though? What are you getting out of it? What is the point of it? What are you... I mean, yes, votes, of course, but तुम्हारा तो इलेक्शन नहीं है अभी इस पॉइंट पे. बिहार का इलेक्शन आएगा तब करो ना गाली गलोच. इट शुड बी लाइक इलेक्शंस के एक महीने पहले हम गाली गलोच करेंगे, राइट? आफ्टर द इलेक्शंस आर डन, देन वी विल अगेन गेट अलोंग, वी विल टॉक टू ईच अदर, वी विल बी नाइस टू ईच अदर. देन इलेक्शन के एक महीने पहले फिर से गाली गलोच करेंगे. ओके, दैट इज द थिंग वी शुड डू. Yeah, I get it. Ambriosa, Rachit, you cynical little fools. I am a fool actually for being so optimistic about this. But I hope one day we have some people who are like, we will listen to the opposition. We will see. What you just saw is a portion of my live stream. All these people you see on the side are members. So we did like a whole 1 hour 35 minutes of discussions on caste reservation, watched some news channels as well, saw like some Twitter reactions, did a lot of random things. So if you want to be a part of these live streams, you must be a member. So I do like one members only live stream at least a week. I want to increase it. So if you become a member, you will get more than that. So thank you for watching this video, friends. This uncut short video on the caste census thing. I will see you in the next one.